Well, I was actually originally born in Bolivia and spent half my life living in South America between Bolivia and Brazil, and then the last 10 years or so I called Oxford, Ohio my home, and that's where I've lived ever since then. I'm actually studying at Virginia Tech right now and in civil engineering. That's the reason I came to Blacksburg. I just transferred here. Growing up in South America, it's just very oriented with, locally grown and lots of homegrown stuff. Everyone grows their own herbs and just very into that kind of culture. And I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years ago I just started gardening in my parents' yard and having like pots of tomatoes and peppers and all kinds of stuff. And eventually I just looked at some books and online and took a huge interest in hydroponics and the benefits of it. Actually just kind of starting out this past year with like a full commercial type setup, and definitely learned a lot this year and just basically growing techniques and all kinds of stuff with the hydroponics setup. At this point, it's definitely, started as a hobby, definitely as a step towards, what I have envisioned in the future. I hope to eventually maybe own greenhouses and do commercial greenhouse production. Me and my best friend back home, our original idea was to produce herbs there's a big herb market around my area for fancy restaurants. And when I came here, I actually didn't find too many of that kind of restaurant and that kind of market. And so I decided that tomatoes would be good, and that's how I kind of decided to go into the farmers market. And also I wanted to become part of that community. I've always bought stuff at farmers markets, and when I first came here, I just met with Ellen, and she was really friendly, and I mentioned to her I had this idea about growing tomatoes for sale, and she thought it was a great idea. I always love the community aspect of farmers markets, and just the whole culture about it is just great, and I feel like it definitely brings the community together and allows people to have easy access to locally produced goods and higher quality products, and also support a local market.